JMats here, GenerationD20.com. In a draft, Nick and Bob lost and I won, but as you can see, this 5-color monstrosity probably is not going to make it through another round unscathed, so I'm hoping that they get, actually let me see, no, they didn't get paired up, of course not. Wow, that is a rough keep. Fortunately, I do have more forest in this deck than any other land, so chance of me hitting green is the best I got, and then Gate Creeper can get me to hopefully another relevant color. Or I can just play out some planes and die. Oh, well, at least he has just a nice slow Rakdos deck that is going to be very forgiving of my slow start. Stupid thing. Leave me alone. I didn't steal your software, but I'm never going to confirm that. Okay, so yeah, forest. That's what I need. Give me a forest. I have some answers to Rakdos.deck. Although I have a feeling that Smiter will be immediately smited by Augur Spree. But, you know, it doesn't have Augur Spree and has, let's say, Ultimate Price, for example. And then Smiter does some work. If instead I draw into these cards, then it makes it tougher and tougher each turn for me to have any realistic shot at victory. Wow, this looks like I'm playing George. Shred Freak with Deviant Glee. And maybe Splatter Thug? Could he join the party? Oh no. Let's make it even worse. Okay, no need to even let him know the craziness that he is about ready to face. So in a super aggressive deck, what might I want to change about my build? Avenging Arrow might be better than Blood Fray Giant. Take away the, I mean that's mana intensive to get there, gives me another more defensive option. The other thing could be if I wanted to just gain life, but I think this is, that's a tactical move, one that I can get behind. And I can keep that. I know I don't have a whole lot of play in that opening hand, but a Smiter, if he goes unspreed, will slow their deck down. And really if I can buy a couple turns out of it, if it's not immediately killed, then it's doing its job. And now I'm going to get all my forests, so why not? Okay, so I might have a shred freak here. Could have a chain walker. Oh, shred freak. And that's a fair enough play. Can run the key rune out next turn if we don't get another white. If that seems beneficial. Now I can see him Deviant Glean here, or Pursuit of Flight. But that's just setting him up for a 2-for-1. Alright, so Smiter does its job and holds the ground for a turn. Here I think it's most beneficial to be able to fake a green combat trick. So in my mind I just hold back the Smiter. My long game is going to be better than a Rakdos long game, at least most of the time. If he attacks in, we're still looking at what probably will end up being, or would have to be, a 2-for-1. There's something that's presenting a possible trade. I'd be in pretty bad shape if he traitorous instincted at this point as well. But if he cracks with Jailbreaker, I think I gotta block. I can't just let him whittle me down 4 at a time. If he offers up a trade, or not a trade, but if he attacked with the team. And here, any follow-ups? Roustabout, okay. Interesting. Okay, so for me, killing that guy is going to help me the most. As far as extending the game. Doing that on this turn leaves me up for some options. I think he won't have counterspell, so that guy actually is like one of the best cards I could have drawn given my circumstances. I'll play out the plains or the forest, because if I do get Guild Mage, then the number of land in play becomes irrelevant. Here's that beginning combat. And here we go. Probably will send both. him to flash in and deal with Shred Freak. I could block. Actually, I think I will block Roustabout. Because if he overloaded a Dynacharge, he just has a Dynacharge, he would be set up where he can get me. I'm still killing one of his creatures. So it's still 2 for 1-ish. So I'll go ahead and do that. Now in response he could, I wouldn't have been surprised if there was a launch party. But no Dynacharge, which means if he's going to kill me, it's a spell that would have killed me anyway. Annihilating Fire, for example. And Dark Revenant, which means he is giving me the opportunity to kill that. And to drop down this fella. Now that guy, well, technically a eternal blocker, is not something I really fear. Unfortunately with that, I'm going to have to off my own creature. If he doesn't present a better option on his turn. Can't attack into the Revenant. And the Lobber Crow, which will do a good job of slowing down my attackers. And I would expect him to attack here. Let's see where he takes this. And nothing else. Okay, so I can't let the stab wound do its work. Just gonna have to ping myself. And here sometime soon, I'll roll over. Not the card I wanted at this point in time. Towering Indrik is actually probably the card I want right now, but it will allow me to activate my key rune. And if I can get one of my power cards, like Armada Worm, to show up, things could change pretty rapidly in this matchup. But otherwise, he's gonna slowly beat me to death with my own shoe. And next up we have So he could have actually gotten him up to a 4 if he had done that, tapped it again. Sure enough, I get the Armada Worm. So, hello, sunshine. The Earth says hello. Or starshine. Maybe it's not sunshine. I don't know the damn song. Okay. So that will definitely apply some pressure come his next turn. He's getting through for a bit there, so I might still need some help to be able to get it. But if he doesn't block, then it's 2 turns. And he has at least 3 turns. He would have to do, although Lopper Cruise could shorten that clock. And coming up is pass the turn. He's kind of gotten mono-hosed, I think. He might have something like explosive impact that he just can't get to. But here, for sure, attack with those guys. And what does he do? Launch party? Okay, since it has trample, I actually didn't slow down my attack as much as you thought it would. But it still has me in a very precarious place. Or kind of the, he taps for 1 here, gets in, so then I'll be at 3. If I could find something that could block in the air, or if I came upon a common bond and he went for it with the Lobber Crew. Even that wouldn't do it because he could tap it in response. So there we go, and yeah, wasn't going to find an answer for a while. Well, that second game, I had a shot, and then, was, I'm not going to say embarrassed, but taken to task. In the first game, it is what it is. When you mull 3 times or 2 times or whatever, and then never see any of your little land, or if you see all 1 color land in your 5 color deck, you will lose. So looks like Bob won his first and Nick lost his first. I guess there's, if either one of them win, a chance that we'll play. So tune in and hope for that.